Hey guys, this video is going to give you a quick overview about volume and how to find volume of a couple different 3D objects. So it's going to be a quick intro. You'll get this later in 8th grade math, but we just want to preview it before forward testing. So first thing, you probably know this from last year because we covered some volume in 7th grade, but volume is the space inside of an object. So inside of a 3D object. So if I had a water bottle, it would be like the liquid inside. It's how much it holds. So we are going to work on finding the volume this year in 8th grade of 3 different shapes. We're going to be doing a cylinder, that's kind of like a water bottle, a cone, and then a sphere, like a basketball. So I'm going to go over the formulas for each of these shapes and do an example, and then you'll have some time to practice. So the first shape that we are going to do the volume of is a cylinder, and this is what the volume formula for a cylinder is. It is, you find the area of the base, and then you multiply it by the height. So if you look at a cylinder, the base is, there's 2 bases, the top and the bottom are circles. So I know to find the area for a circle, it is pi times the radius squared. So I'm going to find the area of the base, and then all I have to do is times it by the height. So this is a formula that you might see otherwise. So when you are doing the volume of a cylinder, first thing, for pi, we're going to use 3.14. Okay, so then I just need to fill in my other 2 things. So if I should have drawn a cylinder. So if I give you a cylinder and I might tell you, hey, the radius of that cylinder is 8 centimeters. So again, radius is halfway across a cylinder. So I'm going to fill that in. My radius is 8. I need to square it. And then the height of this cylinder, let's just use 10. So from one base to the next, connecting that is 10. So now all you have to do to find the volume of that cylinder is multiply those. So I'm going to do 8 squared on my calculator, which is 64, times 10, and then times 3.14. And I end up with a volume for that cylinder of 2009.6 centimeters cubed. Volume is cubed. So we just found the volume of a cylinder. So now that we did a cylinder, we're going to move to a cone. And if you just think about this, kind of think in your head, which of these, if I have a cylinder drawn here, right here in green, and then I have a cone over here in yellow, I want to know which one do you think would hold more? So if you look at these, you might notice they're the same exact height. They both are 10 centimeters tall. So they both have the same height. They have the same base. They both have a circular base with a radius of 5. Just looking at it, which one do you think would hold more volume? Well, hopefully you said the cylinder is going to hold more. Now, you're going to see this in 8th grade math, but if I actually filled this with water and poured it in here, it would fit in there 3 times. So 3 of these cones, the volume, if I filled it with water, would fit inside this cylinder. So if you were going to try to come up with the formula for this cone, you would take the volume formula for a cylinder, which is pi r squared times the height, and you would divide it by 3, since 3 cones would fit inside the cylinder. So here is your formula for a cone. So let's actually try the cone then. So again, you find the area of the base. So it's a circle. So I do pi times the radius squared. You're going to times it by the height. And then you're going to divide that by 3 for a cone. Okay, so if I have this cone here, let's see if we can find the volume. So you know pi. So I'm trying to find the volume. I'm going to fill in pi, 3.14. Next, I need the radius, and I need to square it. So my radius of the circular base is 5. So I'm going to do 5 squared. And then my height is 12. It has to go from the middle of the base up to the point of the cone. So that is 12. And then I'm going to divide that by 3. Now, I just want to point out, because sometimes on pictures, you're going to see this other height, this 13. That's just called the slant height. That's not the real height of the thing. The height has to be from the tip of the cone up to the top of the base. So that's my actual height. All right, so if you grab a calculator, here's what I would type in. I know 5 squared is 25, so I'll do 3.14 times 25 times 12. I get 942, and then I'm going to divide that by 3. And I end up with 314 inches cubed for the volume of my cone. All right, lastly, I'm going to do a sphere, so like a basketball or a ball shape. Now, the formula for this is a little bit weird, and again, you'll learn about it more in math this year, but here is the formula for the volume of a sphere. So it is 4/3 times pi times the radius cubed. Now, I kind of like to do this a little bit different, and I think this is a little bit easier for students to use, is I usually do 4 times pi times the radius cubed, and then I divide it by 3. That makes it a little bit easier to type in. So let's go ahead and find the volume of this sphere. Let's say that I'm going to tell you that the radius is 6. All right, so here is what I would type in. I would do 4 times pi times the radius cubed. So I'm going to have to do 6 cubed, 6 times 6 times 6. And then I'll divide whatever that is by 3. So if you grab your calculator, I like to do this first, 6 to the 3rd power. So 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. Okay, now I'll times that by 3.14 and times 4. And on the top, I get 2,712.96, and then I'll divide that by 3. And my volume of that sphere is 904.32. I didn't give you a label, so I'll just say units cubed. So we just found the volume of a sphere. So just as a quick refresher, you might want to write this down so you have all 3 formulas, because now you're going to be trying some of these problems. If you are trying to find the volume of a cylinder, it is pi r squared, because that's for the circle, times the height. If you're trying to find the volume of a cone, you do the same thing, pi r squared times the height, but then you divide it by 3, because 3 of those fit into there. And then if you're trying to do the sphere, not great at drawing a sphere, it is 4 times pi r cubed, and then divide by 3. So those are the 3 formulas you are going to be using.